Hello, friends. How are you doing? Personally, I'm fine. UCL Round of 16 draw is out. Uh, we know which teams will face off this round of 16. Real Madrid, another Real Madrid versus Manchester City again. You know, what is a Champions League new edition without a Real Madrid versus Manchester City? Tell me, tell me. So, yeah, the first leg at the Bernabeu. I would have preferred to see the first leg, the last, but it's okay. Uh, it's cool because the Real Madrid can get their revenge, you know, at the Bernabeu. Because last time we lost, it was at the Bernabeu. The draw is made for Barca, bro. I was so sad seeing Barca will face Newcastle. Easy win for Barcelona, bro. I was really sad. Like I'm not hyped about a PSG versus Chelsea. I was hyped to see a Barcelona versus PSG again, but Chelsea PSG doesn't excite me that much. But it is what it is. They will beat Newcastle very easily, both legs, easily. Newcastle at home, it's really not that scary. Maybe last season it was, but this season beating Newcastle at home on their field, it's a very easy job for big clubs. So I think Barca will win the both legs, and yeah, the Madrid has the hardest road. Yeah, teams that were very low at the rankings, those teams will have the hardest road to the final, and it's fair. You know, the teams that are first, second, they will have a cool road to the final. Arsenal, I'm thinking about Arsenal. Arsenal, they will face Bayer Leverkusen. What an easy draw. What an easy draw. I have to go study. Sorry. Oh, thank you for being here. Peace out. So yeah, Barcelona will beat Newcastle both legs easily. Arsenal will beat Bayer Leverkusen both legs very easily. Real Madrid City, I think we all know that City are favorites. Last time they beat Real Madrid on their field 2-1. And when you watch that game, you can see that even City could have beat Real Madrid 3-1 or even more. They stopped playing after that second goal they scored. So, yeah, I think City will pass. Which other draw? Tottenham, Atletico Madrid. Those teams are so funny to me. And yeah, maybe those are the most funny. Those are the funniest teams in the world for me right now. Tottenham and Atletico Madrid. You don't know what's those teams are about. Like they can beat Manchester City one day, and Tottenham can beat Manchester City and lose against a small Premier League club. Uh, Atletico Madrid can beat Barcelona 4-0 and lose to a small La Liga team. Those teams are so funny, and they will face each other. The first leg at Atletico Madrid Stadium, it will be hard for Tottenham, very hard. I would say this will be a mission impossible for Tottenham, honestly. It will be a mission impossible, but it's Tottenham though. Tottenham is a joke, so maybe a miracle will happen. Who knows? What else? Uh, Chelsea, PSG. The possible revenge for PSG, because PSG fans uh, didn't forget about losing that 3-0 defeat in the final of the Club World Cup. They are still thinking about it, so it will be a revenge for PSG fans, for PSG. Uh, Honestly, it's not the same Chelsea under Maresca. I think there was something really special Chelsea under Maresca. Like he's a tactician. Maresca, he's a tactician. So Rosenor, maybe he will need 1 year, just like Maresca, one whole season. But I don't see this Chelsea knocking out PSG. I don't see this Chelsea go far in the Champions League. Yeah, I said earlier this season. I said that I see Chelsea winning this Champions League, but it was under Maresca, under Resenor. Nah, I think I will change my mind then. So I don't see this Chelsea knock out PSG. Maybe get a draw at Stamford Bridge, maybe, but that's all they would be able to do. But let's be honest, it's not a very good PSG right now we are talking about. It's a sick PSG. This PSG is really sick, but I think it will be enough uh, to knock out Chelsea. Maybe it will be hard, okay? It will be hard, but PSG will get the job done as they did against Monaco. Uh, which other draw? Yeah, Barcelona, Newcastle. Barcelona will qualify easily though, win both legs. Uh, Real City, I would say Real Madrid will get the draw at the Bernabeu and then lose at the Etihad. Hello, Ford Gobler. How are you doing? Which other draw? Bodo Glimt versus Sporting Lisbon. That's a promising game. Like two teams, you would say average teams. You will call average teams, or their names are not big names such as City or Real Madrid, but those are teams that can go far in this Champions League. Those are teams that have the power, the players, the tactics to go far in this Champions League. I think Bodo Glimt, it's your time to shine. It's your time to write history. Because getting Sporting, I think this is one of the easiest draw you can get at this stage at this stage of the competition. This is the easiest draw you can get, the easiest team you can get. So I think they should knock out Sporting Lisbon. So I would say Bodo Glimt will qualify against Sporting Lisbon. It will be hard. It will be hard. Portuguese clubs are hard to play against, but I think Bodo Glimt, the way they are playing, the confidence they have, they will get the job done. Um, which other game we have? Real Madrid City, PSG Chelsea, Bodo Glimt Sporting, Bayern will face which team Bayern will face? Bayern. I forgot the team Bayern will face. I'm pretty sure it's a very small team though. Madrid and City are cooked. Real Madrid are cooked. We are cooked. Which team will Bayern face though? Madrid and City have the same path. What do you mean by that? Arsenal, Leverkusen. Arsenal will beat Leverkusen both legs though easily. Bayern face Atalanta. Ooh, warning, warning to Bayern fans. It won't be that easy. Yeah, the name Atalanta is not scary, but believe me, it won't be that easy to knock out Atalanta. Warning. Uh, so I think I named all the games. What's your predictions, Iconic? What are your predictions? I would say City will knock out Real Madrid. Arsenal will knock out Bayer Leverkusen. Bayern will qualify. PSG will qualify. Barcelona will qualify. Uh, Atletico Madrid will qualify over Tottenham. Which team will Liverpool face? Bruges? Now Bruges. Wait, Bruges. Bruges are still on. No. Galatasaray. Liverpool will face Galatasaray. I would say. Hmm, eh, this one is very hard, but I think it's time to say goodbye, Galatasaray. I think Liverpool will qualify. If winner of Madrid City play Bayern versus Atalanta, damn, a Real Madrid Bayern. I love to see a Real Madrid Bayern, but it will be a City Bayern. It will be City versus Bayern. Both City and Madrid will lose to Bayern in the quarterfinal anyway, so GG's. I would love to see a City versus Bayern, because I think every Champions League edition, that's what I want to see. I love to see City facing Bayern, and we don't get to see that very often. When was the last time we saw a City versus Bayern in the Champions League? Long time ago, right? In the knockout phases, long time ago. I think that last time Company was still playing. So yeah, I would love to see a City Bayern again. Arsenal have easy road. They have to play Leverkusen, then they have to play Bodo or Sporting. Yeah, bro. Honestly, they totally deserve. Like you're first of the league table, the league phase. Take Bodo Glimt, take Sporting this one. Take Bayer Leverkusen. Yeah, you deserve it. But Arsenal, aka Fumbo FC, I would I could see them losing against Bodo Glimt. I could see them getting knocked out by Bodo Glimt. But we'll see. I think it will be either Barca versus Bayern or Bayern versus Arsenal in the final. Honestly, it will surprise me to see Barca knocking out Bayern, and it will surprise me seeing Barca in the final too. I don't see Barca going to the final. Bayern Arsenal in the final, I think it's the most predictable thing. I would say that too. Bayern Arsenal. We played them 2023 quarterfinals. Oh, I don't remember that one. We cooked them 4-1. I don't even remember that one. The side of the thing which Madrid and City on is so hard. Arsenal and Barca side is so easy. They deserved it though. One side is PSG, Chelsea, Gala, Liverpool, Madrid, City, Bayern, Atalanta. Yeah. The other side is Barca, Newcastle, Arsenal, Tottenham, Bordeaux, Sporting, Leverkusen, Atletico. No way. Bro, I'd see if Barca faces Bordeaux Glimt, if Barca face Bordeaux Glimt, they will get knocked out. Bordeaux Glimt are so good at counter-attacking. Knowing how Barca plays, Bordeaux Glimt won't be an easy team to beat for Barca, especially for Barca. They are very clinical at the counter-attack. So, yeah, Bordeaux Glimt will definitely not be a small team, average team for Barca. Maybe the name will be an average name, but on the pitch, it will be a disaster, bro. Barca road is Newcastle and then Atletico or Spurs, then Bordeaux Sporting, Arsenal or Leverkusen. Imagine, imagine a Barca Atletico again in the Champions League. Vamos Bordeaux Glimt, please beat Arsenal in the quarters, bro. That can happen, bro. That can happen. That can happen, though. Honestly, the teams that I see knocking out Bordeaux Glimt are Bayern, uh, PSG. Yeah, I think that's all. That's all, because they are so clinical on the counter attack. Arsenal will play second leg all the time in the Emirates. Why? Yep. Totally deserve all the advantages that you get getting from being first. Deserved. Madrid City second leg is at the Etihad. Yeah. I saw that one. So yeah, Real Madrid players will have to show character in the first leg at the Bernabeu because the last time we lost against you, it was at the Bernabeu. So first game, game of revenge. We'll have to get the win there if we want to qualify. So yeah, it will be the edition of revenge, right? It can be a bro if Pep didn't play a bad team versus Leverkusen and Bodo, and if we won, bro, stop with the ifs, bro. Stop with the ifs. Whoop. Stop with the if. Madrid City every year UEFA leave the money. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. This is the a path of revenge for Real Madrid. After getting our revenge versus Benfica, if we get our revenge versus City, who can be next? Let me check again. Uh, which team we can get our revenge on after after bro, you said Barca route is Newcastle, then Atletico or Spurs, and up there you said, oh yeah, okay, okay. Wait. Liverpool, Liverpool. After getting our revenge versus Benfica, after getting our revenge versus Manchester City, we're gonna face Liverpool, and we will get our revenge versus Liverpool because they beat us earlier this season. After beating Liverpool in the quarterfinals, in the semifinals, we will face. I think the other teams they didn't beat us this season yet. There's Gala, Chelsea, Bayern, and Atalanta. Okay, bro. Pep literally played our third team versus Leverkusen and Bodo because Pep wanted to rest. Well, consequences, bro. No, in the quarterfinal, the winner of Madrid versus City will play the winner of Bayern versus Atalanta. Oh, okay, 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 okay. It will be a City Bayern. It will be a City Bayern. Okay. Honestly, I'm so sad. Like the only thing I was waiting for is to see, to wake up, to check, and to see Barca, PSG though. But instead, Barca, Newcastle. One thing is for sure, I won't. I don't think I will watch the first leg. I have a little hope. This is exactly like the season 2023 for City. City Madrid is like every season. Yeah, bro. What is a Champions League edition without a Real Madrid City now? It's nothing. No. You guys are very lucky getting Newcastle. You guys are very lucky. Even Karabakh didn't get humbled there. Even Karabakh. Easy win for Barcelona. Easy, easy draw. Easy win for Barca. Newcastle not easy, bro. It is easy, bro. It is easy, bro. City versus Madrid is the modern Clasico. Honestly, I don't want to give it the name Clasico now, because now those are not the best teams in Europe right now. The best teams in Europe right now, we're talking about Bayern, we're talking about Arsenal, we're talking about even Barca before talking about City and Real Madrid. I don't like to call it the Clasico now. Now the Clasico for me will be PSG and Barca. PSG Barca is the Clasico now. Bro, Newcastle is better than PSG. Nah, 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 bro, nah. This PSG is pretty sick, but it will be enough to knock out Chelsea. Frankie is injured. Yeah, I heard that for 1 month. Also, Barca will play Atletico or Tottenham in the quarters too. Barca fans should be very happy, yeah, bro. But nah, Atletico Madrid, nah. Atletico will be hard. Maybe if it is Tottenham, easy, very easy. But Atletico Madrid, not only they will lose La Liga because of that, because their players will be so tired. Second of all, they will get knocked out by Atletico. I only call it a modern classical because every year, okay, Atleti is scary. They are scary though. They are very scary, especially for Barcelona. Especially after that 4-0 loss, they are scary, bro. Atletico Madrid with Lookman, they are scary, especially for Barcelona. I mean, like getting Newcastle is better than getting PSG. Yeah, yeah. Do you guys see how Karabakh? Honestly, Karabakh did well at St James Park. Karabakh did pretty well at St James Park. Barca, please beat Arsenal on the semi-final. Don't worry, bro. Bodo Glimt will do the job before Barca. Bodo Glimt will do the job versus Arsenal before Barca, bro. Watch Tottenham knock out Atletico. Nah, nah, bro. Hope it'll be a different game now since we have Pedri back. Uh, I don't know, bro. Firstly, I can't wait for the second leg at the Camp Nou for the Copa del Rey. First, let's watch that game first. See how it goes with Pedri, and then we can talk. And then we can talk. Leverkusen, please beat Arsenal. Impossible, bro. That is impossible. They are so bad, bro. Leverkusen are so bad. Like, it's crazy, bro, how bad they are. The only teams I see making the miracle, knocking out Arsenal are Bodo Glimt or Barca. And I think Bodo Glimt will do the job. I don't think Barca will win at St. James Park, but Barca will cook them second leg. I think Barca will win both legs, bro. Both legs. Both legs. Newcastle this season, though, it's a very the level is very low. Arsenal should play UCL, bro. If they lose, they get more time to rest for Prem. What do you mean should play UCL? Battle of Football Statistics gang. Me versus Badara. Reluctant came issues. Love. Mehmet versus wait. Mehmet versus no. Is there a Liverpool fan here? There was a Liverpool fan, but it's been a long time I didn't see him. Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott versus Mehmet. Damn, bro. They eat the remontada. Wait, who ate the remontada? Who ate the remontada? Dortmund. Dortmund ate a remontada from Atalanta. Imagine Atalanta knocking out Bayern. Wow. Like imagine Bayern winning like 3 nil the first leg, second leg at Atalanta. Atalanta makes another remontada. Wow. I mean they should qualify for semi because if they get knocked out early, they'll get more time to rest for Prem. Oh, okay. the I'm thinking about that too. You know, the fact that some teams some teams will play other teams that are very difficult to play against. You don't want to face Atletico Madrid uh, twice, like on their stadium and on your stadium, because like it's exhausting. It's exhausting. You rather play versus Bodo Glimt. They play counter-attack football. You won't be that exhausted. But versus Atletico, bro, the duos they are very aggressive. It will be exhausting for players. So I would love to see another Barca Atletico in the Champions League. So Barca players will be tired as hell and will win the title, the La Liga. Arsenal, same. If they face a team you know, that is very aggressive, very difficult to play against, they can drop points because of that. So these Champions League draws will be title deciders. They can be title deciders and they will be title deciders depending on which opponent you will get in the Champions League or if you're gonna get knocked out or not. Your second game is at the Etihad. Yeah. City will beat Madrid. Yeah, for sure. I hope but we will both be cooked by Bayern quarters. Honestly, I'm afraid that people are overrating Bayern right now. I'm afraid that people are overrating Bayern. Warning though, don't be surprised seeing Atalanta knock out Bayern. Warning, I warned you. I warned you. Don't worry, you also have to face Atleti again. Mm, I already went to Atletico Stadium, you know, and we all know that playing versus Atletico on your field and outside is different, really, really different. Arsenal should be winning the Prem, bro. They have easy games in the UCL. They have time to do well. We have to worry about Madrid and Bayern. It's the winner of City Madrid playing Bayern versus Atalanta. Bayern will beat Atalanta. We'll see. We'll see. Madrid and City can't play Atletico until the final. I was talking about La Liga. Yeah, he was talking about La Liga. But yeah, the thing is, I think Barcelona didn't face. Nah, nah. They did face Atletico twice in the league. Yeah, twice in the league and twice in the Copa del Rey. I hope that another twice in the Champions League. Honestly, if Barca faces Atletico Madrid in the Champions League twice again, Real Madrid is winning the league. I don't care. Real Madrid will win the league. Didn't Atletico cook Madrid 5-2? Yeah, they cooked us 4-2. Yeah. On their field, bro, it's a different Atletico Madrid. That's why I'm thinking about Tottenham, bro. Tottenham, they are not difficult to beat on their field, but the first game they will travel to Atletico, and believe me, they will lose there heavily, 3-0 or more. And Tottenham on their stadium, they are not impressive. So easy win for Atletico Madrid, I'd say. But again, those two teams are jokes, bro. Atletico is a joke. Tottenham is a joke. Like as I was saying earlier, Tottenham can beat City and lose against a small team in the Prem. Atletico can beat Barca 4-0 and lose against a small La Liga club. Those teams are the jokes of Europe. Bro, Tottenham is gonna beat Atletico. Tottenham does the most random things, bro. Same for Atletico. But Pedri is back. Our midfield was non-existent in the first leg. Bro, Sevilla beat Barcelona 4-1. Pedri was there. Versus Chelsea, Pedri was there too? I think so. So don't tell me it's about a midfielder lacking, and don't tell me it's about Rafinha lacking, because yeah, now we witnessed Barca getting smacked, heavily with all those players on the pitch. So there's no excuses. It's just about your high line. Yeah, there's no excuses except the high line. No excuses, bro. There's a chance 6 out of 8 teams in the quarterfinals can be English. Nah, Premier League domination, something else. We are so unlucky. Pedri came back and Frankie got injured. It is what it is, bro. And I remember the game versus Newcastle when Barcelona traveled to Newcastle. Newcastle players got cooked by Pedri and Dion. Chelsea versus PSG tough is tough to call, especially since second leg is at Stamford Bridge. For me, it is not tough to call. It is not tough to call. It will be a hard game. Okay, it will be a close game, but I think PSG will get the job done. Why? This is not the same Chelsea, bro. Liam Rosenio will need one whole season, just like Maresca. He will need one whole season, just like Maresca. So yeah, it is not the same Chelsea. This Chelsea is not scary at the Stamford Bridge. This Chelsea is not scary at the Stamford Bridge. PSG, this is a sick PSG, but still, it will be enough. It will be enough, believe me. The match was about midfield. I was watching the match. Which game are you talking about? Newcastle, the game versus Newcastle? Yeah. The game versus Newcastle, well, like the second half when Barca was leading 2-1. Nah, Newcastle players know that the game is over. When they see Pedri and De Jong controlling the tempo like that, in their head, I think they were like, the game is done. We are losing tonight. Newcastle could have beat Barcelona that game earlier this season. Yeah, yeah. Why? Because they was missing a lot of opportunities. Gordon. Now this Gordon became a little bit more clinical. He became a little bit more clinical. Maybe that can make the difference. We'll see. But yeah, if you're there missing your early opportunities, early chances versus Barcelona, they will punish you. They will punish you. Sure. So, what Newcastle players have to do when they will press the first minutes, those opportunities they will have to score those opportunities. If they are missing again and again, Barnes, Gordon, Walter Matter, I now Walter Matter is the midfielder. Like I saw that Eddie Howe put him on midfield position. If they are there missing their early chances, Barca will punish them. So yeah, I think I will watch the first minutes of that game because we all know that at St. James Park, Newcastle will press heavily Barcelona as they did the first time, and we know what Barca looks like when we press them. We all know how they look like when we press them. They panic because they are not used to getting pressed. So we'll see those chances that Newcastle will have if they're gonna score those. This is also not the same PSG. They aren't even top of the French league. Yeah. Oh wait, now they are two because Lens lost but only winning by 2 points. Yeah. Monaco should have scored versus PSG in the last minute, but this idiot defender named Fires missed the ball in the last minute. Damn, yeah. The ex Leicester player, yeah, Leicester uh, loaned that player to Monaco. Gordon has 3 Premier League goals this season with 2 pens, but he has 10 UCL goals this season with 5 pens. Yeah, just behind Kylian Mbappe on the rankings for the top goal scorer in the UCL. I don't think Bruno Guimaraes can play because he's injured, which is a huge miss. It is. It is. I remember Fire scored 2 own goals versus Liverpool. I guess he's finished. That's why Leicester uh, uh, loaned that player till the end of the season. But yeah, it's like he 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 has been in the Premier League for years and years, Faiz. Years and years as a starter at Leicester. Damn, bro. I think there was a team that almost made a comeback. Juve. Juve was about to make a comeback versus Galatasaray. They got a red card, but they were still scoring goals. That's scary, bro. That's crazy. And that's sad, though, because maybe without that red card right now, it would have been Juve that qualified instead of Gala, but it is what it is. But I can't really complain about getting Bayern and Madrid because to be the best, you have to beat the best. Yeah, of course. You can't run away from the best till the end of the competition. Impossible if you want to win it. That red card was wrong decision. I agree. I agree. It was tough to give red card on that. It was really tough. But yeah, I think without that red card, Juve would qualify. But damn, damn. I hope that Manchester City versus Real Madrid and PSG Chelsea won't be at the same time because I want to watch both. Madrid City first leg is in 11 March, second leg 7 March. Bro, damn. We'll have all those games in March. Damn. Okay. And bro, March is peak, bro. Because in March we will get that second leg Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico. We'll get the Champions League round of 16. We will get uh, the national teams playing on friendlies. PSG, Chelsea, Madrid City at the same time. Oh no way, bro. This is not good. This is not good. It is what it is, though. Because these are the games that I want to watch. So maybe I will replace it with Barca and Newcastle. It is what it is. It is what it is. They force people to watch their favorite team. You can't watch all the games. Madrid, Madrid, Madrid. Barca Newcastle is on a different day. Okay, so I think that's the one I will watch. I don't see myself watching Tottenham Atletico. I don't see myself watching Liverpool Gala. I don't see myself watching Bodo Sporting. No. Maybe Bayern Atalanta if the first leg was tight, maybe. I will watch both Madrid City, PSG, Chelsea at the same time, but more focus on City Madrid. Personally, I can't do that, bro. I can't do that. I can't do that. Watching two games at the same time, no. No. I want to focus on one game, enjoy the game, see the tactics of both teams. Yeah, that's what I prefer. You can replay the game after no. Nah, I'm just watching the highlights, bro. If I miss a game, I don't watch the entire game, but just the highlights. Watch the whole PSG Chelsea after. Nah, I will watch the highlights. It was like Arsenal versus Bayern, the last Arsenal Bayern. I missed it, but I really wanted to watch it, but it was I think the same time as Real Madrid versus another team. So I sacrificed that game. But yeah, the highlights are enough for me if I miss the game. Who do you think will win UCL? No, I said it will be Chelsea, but I said it when I said it. It was Enzo Maresca, the manager of Chelsea. I wanna change my mind though. It's not the same manager. The manager that was there, Enzo Maresca, he had 1 year with the squad. You know, he cooked the PSG, he cooked Barcelona, and now they sacked him. It's a brand new manager. You know, that will need another whole season to to build something with Chelsea. So I'm gonna change my mind. I won't say Chelsea anymore. I'm going with which team I would say. I think I'm going with Arsenal. Yeah, I'm going with Arsenal. What about you? And Prem and La Liga. I know that Arsenal will do their best. Will focus on the UCL. I know that. I know that because last season I had the impression that Arsenal, like Arteta, on his mind, like he privileges the Champions League in front of the Premier League. So I think he will do everything uh, to win the Champions League. He will make more efforts, more changes of the squad, uh, prioritizing the Champions League. So I would say City will win the league. I'd say Arsenal will bottle the league, and they will win the Champions League. City is winning the Prem. La Liga, I'd say Real Madrid is winning La Liga. I'd say Barca will face Atletico again, and they will be exhausted, bro, in the Champions League. And and Real Madrid will win the league. I see Barca will drop other points in La Liga, especially against Sevilla, because the Sevilla manager he knows how to beat Barcelona. So I think they will drop points to Sevilla again. What else? No, Barcelona didn't travel yet to Atletico Madrid Stadium. Barca is losing La Liga over Real Madrid. Barcelona gonna play Atletico Madrid again in La Liga on Atletico field. They didn't travel there yet. The first leg in La Liga it was at the Camp Nou. Atletico lost 3-1 to Barca. The second leg in La Liga they didn't play it yet. So Barca will travel to La Liga on Atletico Madrid field. So I'd say Barca will drop points again there. Barca will drop points against Sevilla. There will be a Clasico. I think a draw in that Clasico, and I think Real Madrid will win the league. I just hope Arsenal don't win. I searched, yeah, Barca was at home. Yeah, it was at home. So damn, that would be crazy seeing Barca Atletico 6 times. 6 times, both in the 2 times in the league, 2 times in the Champions League, 2 times in the Copa del Rey. Damn, damn, that's crazy. Like in La Liga, you can face the same team 7 times. Wait, 8 times. In La Liga, you can face the same team 8 times. Let's say you face that team, let's say a Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid in the European Super Cup, one. Real Madrid, Atletico, 2 legs in La Liga, 3 times now. 2 times, 3 times in the Champions League, 6 games. 2 times in the Copa del Rey, 7, 8, 8 games, 8 games, 8 games. There's something remaining of 8 games, and you face that team in the Spanish Super Cup 9 times. You can face the same team in La Liga 9 times. So we can see a Real Madrid versus Barcelona 9 times per year. But yeah, obviously that won't happen. But it is what it is. Barca Madrid, match day 34th. The title decider will be at the last games. It seems it will decide the league. That's for sure. There's the Clasico coming too at the Camp Nou. At the Camp Nou, if Atletico play Barca in the quarterfinals, the second leg Atletico is at home. Wow. Yeah. If that happens, there's no way Barca wins the league. There's no way. There's no way on earth. Please, Newcastle, do something. Please. Please. I don't understand how Atletico doesn't win leagues, bro. They play for the cameras, just like Chelsea. When the cameras are there, Chelsea is there. When the cameras are there, Atletico Madrid is there. That's the reason why I told you that I see Atletico Madrid going far in this Champions League. I see Atletico Madrid going far. Because when the cameras are here, they will be there. Like let's say if Atletico Madrid faces a team like Bodo Glimt, the cameras won't be there that much, so they will lose. But if they face Barcelona again, they know that the cameras will be there, so they will put out their best performance. Like, bro, how is Atletico below Villarreal? Please, City. Bro, I know that City will knock out Real Madrid. Me, I know. I know. I know. But Newcastle, bro, they have to do something, bro. They have to do something. Nah, because seeing Inter Milan knocking out Barcelona last season, bro, wow, it was good to see. It was good to see. Nah, Arsenal, Chelsea on Sunday. Almost Chelsea. They will lose again, bro. They are losing again, bro. Don't count on Chelsea. If it was Chelsea under Maresca, yeah, I have hope. Because that particularly that Chelsea under Maresca, when the cameras were there, they were there. But yeah, it's it's sad. Chelsea, bro, I need this. My life depends on this. Don't worry. I too remember rice free cake since that day. Every day I eat rice. Nah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think I knew. Yeah, I knew that Arsenal would knock out Real Madrid. I had hope in the second leg. I had hope, saying that it's the Bernabeu. If it if one team can make the comeback, it's Real Madrid. I had hope. Yeah, but I wasn't delusional. I knew that yeah, Arsenal were better than us. Talking about Arsenal, don't you think that if they face PSG again, PSG will knock them out? If they dare face PSG in the final, they are losing. They will lose. They will lose, bro. Better practice the rice fruitcakes after he saw them. You know, I was talking about teams that play for the cameras. When the cameras are there, they are the best teams in the world. They are those players too. Those players, when the cameras are there, they deliver. That was the only time I saw Rice scoring a fruitcake. Till now. Till now. I thought Barca was gonna win the final if they went there, but Inter really said no, just to lose 5-0. in the final. Barca would have lost 6-0, bro. 6-0. This time Arsenal will cook PSG. It's the same Arsenal and the same PSG. It's the same Arsenal and the same PSG. I'm saying it's the same PSG because PSG still plays the same way as last season. Arsenal still plays the same way as last season. So, and PSG beat them twice, bro, twice. Even Aston Villa got the win against that last season PSG, but Arsenal lost twice, bro. Arsenal can't play PSG until the final. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They face them in the final, they are losing, bro. We lost Inter because of referee decision. Always talking about referees when they lose. Always. This might sound dumb, but Arsenal are genuinely bad, bro. I don't know, bro. The 3-3 goal was a stump on Martin, but the referee didn't check VAR. Always talking about referees. Just play, bro. If you are the best team in the world, just show it on the pitch and stop. Let the refs breathe, bro. Left, leave the refs alone. Nah. This is why Barcelona with this mentality, you won't win the UCL. You won't touch the UCL, bro. You will only see teams winning it. You won't touch it because you always talking about referees when you lose all the time. All the time. Every time I see Barca losing a game, every time I'm saying every single game Barcelona loses, they say it's the referees or the players, the injuries. All the time. If they lose, it's the injuries or the referee. Come on. Nah. This is why you won't win the Champions League. This is why 10 years, 11 years you didn't lift the trophy. You won't lift the trophy if you continue with this mentality. This is the reason. This is the reason Barca didn't touch the Champions League 10 years, bro. Barca should have finished Barca should have finished Inter in the first leg. Yeah, yeah. That draw 3-3. Nah. Barca should have, but Dumfries cooked. Yeah. Go and check the highlights, bro. If a mistake of the referee causes you the league, then it does matter. Nah, nah. You guys talk about referees every single game. Nah, nah. In the Club World Cup, I didn't see one single fan talking about the referees. Oh, curiously, Barcelona wasn't in the Club World Cup. So that shows that it's only Barcelona fans talking about refs. The other clubs, they don't complain about refs. In the Club World Cup, do you guys remember? In the Club World Cup, no one heard about a fan saying, "Oh, if it's the referees or something." All the clubs that lost, their fans were like, "We lost." But when Barca is in a competition, bro, it's always the referees. Wow, wow. H, why did Barca lose to Atletico? He will say the injuries. A fact is a fact. We don't get penalties every match. Look, always referees, always complaining. We lost Atletico because of our own problems. We couldn't compete. Oh, now you're saying this. Now you're saying this, but when you lost, you were talking about the players. Now you're being honest. Why? When was the last time Barca even went to a penalty shootout? Lord, I don't remember. Ooh, I don't even remember seeing Barca playing a penalty shootout. Ooh, gotta be a long time ago. Gotta be a long time ago. If anyone watches La Liga, they see how referee carry much weight in the league. Shameless team. Always the referees. Always. Wow. I don't see Arsenal complaining about referees for Manchester City. I don't see Manchester City fans saying Arsenal referees are favoriting, are giving like penalties to Arsenal easily. I don't see Bayern fans complaining. I don't see Dortmund fans complaining about referees. I don't see Inter Milan fans, AC Milan fans. Other leagues, they don't complain about referees. Only Barcelona. Only Barcelona. This is the reason why you won't lift the trophy. Believe me, you won't lift the trophy, bro. We don't have professional divers. Yeah, this is why you won't win the league. Because in players' mind, what it will look like, oh, the referees, we lost because of the referees, so they won't, uh, work more. They won't analyze games tactically more. You know, they won't change their game plans, their tactics. No, they will just say, oh, it was because of the referees. That's why, yeah, this Barcelona is the same Barcelona as last year. It's the same Barcelona as last year. No changes in the tactics. Because when you lose, in your mind, it's the referees. This is the reason why. Maybe it will be enough to win the La Liga, the Spanish Cups, but the European Champions League, bro, you will only hear about it. I asked ChatGPT if, I don't know if it's right, but the last three pens shootout for Barca was 2021, 1998, and 1988. 2021. Against which team in competitive competitions? Against which team in 2021? 2021. Messi was still there. 2021. Yeah, Messi Griezmann. I don't remember. Barca beat City in pen shootout a few years ago in 2023, but that was a charity game. Okay. 2021 Sociedad. Okay. Copa del Rey. I think it was Copa del Rey. Real Sociedad. I heard statistics, an insane statistic. Like they said, in 2023, Barcelona won the La Liga without one single pen, without scoring one single pen. Wow. Yeah, Copa del Rey. Yeah. Real Sociedad is a team that, yeah, knows how to give problems to Barcelona. They know how to give problems to Barcelona. No, not Copa del Rey. It was Super Cup semifinal. Oh, okay, okay. I don't even remember. Okay. Tomorrow there's uh, Barca, Villarreal. Villarreal lost on their field 2-0 last time, so I don't expect seeing Barca drop points. Uh, Real Madrid will play on Monday. I don't know why, but we'll play on Monday. Sociedad, Osasuna are tricky games. Sociedad, Osasuna, Villarreal, Rayo Vallecano. Even Valencia. Maybe this is not the best Valencia, these last 5 years, but it's still very hard to win there because Mestalla is a huge stadium, though. They have a lot of fans. Barca won 2-0 on Villarreal field, yeah, last time. I think it was during the AFCON. Gay wasn't there, but that doesn't make any difference. Hello, brother. How are you? Came to your life 4 months ago. That time you were doing a guest the footballer. Oh, okay. Yeah. How are you doing though? We beat Villarreal 3-0. I think it was 2-0, bro. It was 2-0. Last season it was 4-0, I think, on their field last time. We were playing them tomorrow. We are playing them tomorrow, yeah. I just checked, 2. Yeah, it was 2. I watched that game, bro. It was that game that they wanted to play at Miami, but yeah, all La Liga clubs protested and refused, and they cancelled it. Yeah, too. That was a typo. I was really disappointed seeing Villarreal losing that easily. But yeah, even Real Madrid didn't struggle to beat Villarreal this season though. What happened to Bilbao? Barca have Bilbao next week. Bilbao. Yeah, Barcelona beat Bilbao at the Camp Nou heavily. 4-1, I think. 4-1 or 3-1. 4-1, I think. Heavily, bro. Maybe at the San Mames it will be harder, but doesn't matter that much. Nico Williams must be crying. He had two chances to play with us, but he wants to roll in Bilbao. It is what it is. I mean, like, is Bilbao still an okay team? Nah, bro. Bilbao is a very, very bad team in La Liga right now. Very bad team. Nah, Bilbao is dead. They are. Villarreal so bad in the UCL. They came 35 out of 36. Bro, they were rotating their squad in the Champions League. I don't know why, but I feel like you guys don't believe me when I say that. They were rotating their squad in the Champions League. I'm telling you. They weren't putting their first team in the Champions League games. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They were giving second halves to the A players, or they get them out of the pitch very early in the second half. They weren't taking seriously the Champions League. So I guess the objective, the goal was to win La Liga by rotating their squad. But nah, that's not how you win La Liga. If you want to win La Liga, you have to beat Barcelona and Real Madrid at least once. The thing is, all La Liga teams are shit. We can't compete with the Premier League. I don't know, bro. I don't want to say that. Tebas has destroyed La Liga. How? Bilbao got a transfer ban until 2028, but the ban is no longer here. What? They deleted the ban. No way. Right now, the Prem is miles clear of La Liga. It is though. After what I saw this season, this Tottenham bro being, except Madrid and Atletico, no one can buy and register players currently. I don't think this is Tebas. This is the rules of La Liga. Like, it's a rule we have to respect. Yeah, they got rid of the ban, I think. Oh, okay. Why do they even need transfers when they can only get Basque players? That too. That too. Do you guys think Nico Williams will? Do you think, guys, Luis de la Fuente will call up Nico Williams? It will surprise me seeing him calling Nico Williams. Maybe one thing will help Nico Williams is that uh, Samu, the Porto striker, is injured for the whole season, the entire season. Maybe yeah, that spot he will leave. Nico Williams will get it. And is there real competition on Nico Williams' side? I don't think so. Oh, mid-table teams, low-level teams are unable to buy any players because of FFP. If there's any good player, Prem teams comes and takes them. Yeah, Nico Williams, no one's talk about him after the Euros. Like Arsenal took Zubimendi, Chelsea wanted Fermin. La Liga teams also sign Premier League players, bro. They also sign Premier League players. Yesterday, yesterday I heard that Wirtz is a Real Madrid fan by his agent. This guy, I can't wait to see him at Real Madrid though. That's what we need. Uh, Number 10 like Wirtz. Knowing that he's a Real Madrid fan, it will make it easier though. But yeah, I remember I remember when Ishis was saying, what is happening? Real Madrid need players, but they don't sign anyone. Maybe they don't have money, but they are hiding that from us. You were right, though. You were right. Real Madrid, right now, we don't have that much money, though. Yeah, maybe we are not struggling just like Barcelona, but our pocket, our pockets is not full, though. Our pockets is not full. There was a time earlier this season where we needed players. We needed a midfielder to replace at least Kroos or Modric, you know, but we weren't signing anyone. It was because of that, we were. It's because of the stadium, though. When you rebuild your stadium, bro, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, and I think, yeah, that was the reason why we didn't sign a midfielder. Because yeah, there was a lot of removes: Gravenberch, McAllister, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Words, but Real Madrid ended up signing zero players on midfield position. Why we need a big a big midfield? There was rumors of Rodri, Vitinha, even Bruno Fernandes, but we didn't have the money. We yeah, we were hiding it. We can say that we were hiding that fact. That rat Nico Williams, he's not a rat, bro. First he agreed with us but betrayed us in the last moment. Rashford is way better. He's not a rat, bro. How is Rashford doing? Rashford, he's pretty average though. Fabio confirmed today that Words is injured. Oh, how much time? Rashford is doing well, mainly in the UCL matches. The thing is, bro, Madrid also took a huge loan to renovate Bernabeu. They are slowly paying it back too. That's what I was saying. La Liga might be finished in 10 years. Why? They might not be under FFP restrictions, but money is still done. Problem. Yeah. This is why Florentino was greedy and wanted the Super League. He needs money. Exactly. 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 They hide it pretty well, though. They hide that pretty well, I think, because yeah, there were still rumors of big midfielders' names joining Real Madrid. So I think they hide it pretty well. If Tebas is the president, yes, in 10 years, these La Liga teams will have zero money. Rashford is doing better than Rodrigo, Vini, Mastantuono, but yeah, he's average. Nah, he's not doing better than Vinny. Forget that, bro. He's not doing better than Vinny. Forget that. Ooh, Vinny, uh, the till the Arbeloa arrival, and even if you take the whole season, Rashford versus Vinny, don't compare that, bro. Don't compare that. It's not the same thing, bro. It's not the same thing. Rodrigo, he's he has injuries. You can't put him here. Mastantuono is not the same position. It's not the same position, but Rashford is definitely average, bro. Rashford is definitely average. I watch Barcelona games. I see how he's playing. He's definitely average, though. Trent Alexander-Arnold versus Doku again. Trent is getting cooked. Yeah, yeah. Let's hope that he will put Carvajal there. But even Carvajal, till his return, it's very hard though. It's like on 1v1 Carvajal, he's not that good anymore. Vini only played well in the last two games. Nah, nah. He scored in the last 5 games, I think. Last 5 games in a row he scored. This Vini till the first day Arbeloa was here, the first game. It's another Vini, bro. It's a brand new Vini. But Diaz is slow as hell. Mbappe will zoom past him. If he decides to make runs, yes. Last season, Mbappe was deciding to make runs under defenders, but this season, I don't know what's happening. Rashford also has injuries. If you want, but Rashford is average to me, honestly. It's a very average player. Barcelona forwards that are not average are Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski is average this season. Ferran Torres is average this season. Yeah, the attacking players that are not average there are Rafinha, Fermin, Lamine Yamal. That's all. That's all. That's all. Ulmo maybe with more game time, he won't be average, but for me he's average. Ulmo. His season right now, it's an average season. Doku might not start. He's still injured and he's only coming back from injury. He won't start though. He won't start. It's a very important game. No. But iconic Mbappe is out for 4, 5 weeks. Yeah. Vini scored last 4 games. Yeah. If Mbappe won't play, then I can't lie. Madrid are cooked. I think Mbappe will play, but yeah, maybe he won't be at 100%. Ferran is below average. Wait, remind me what below means. Above? Wait. Translate. I don't see the translate button. Below it's this or under. I think below it's below. Below it's under. Yeah, it's under. Almost is like Pep said sometimes. Maybe good sometimes. Maybe she. Yeah. With some more game time, bro, Olmo won't be an average player. With more game time, right now there's a competition with Fermin, you know, but with more game time, in another club where he's a starter, he won't be an average player, believe me. If Mbappe will be back for 5 weeks, he can't, bro. The first game is in 2 weeks. The second game is in 3 weeks. Okay, okay. Below means under. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go now. Sorry, take care. Thank you for being here. Peace out. If Avrilo will force Mbappe to play, then he'll be out for the season. We'll put Vinicius and Gonzalo up front. Gonzalo sometimes he shines sometimes. We don't see him the whole game. Yeah, it will be my basic Real Madrid, my classic Real Madrid. If Vini doesn't shine, we will get knocked out. That's all. Study well, brother. Even I'll go to sleep. Thank you for being here, bro. Peace out. I think I'm gonna go too, cause no one will be there. But let's stay for. I'm gonna stay for a little bit more longer. A little bit longer. Let me put. Mm, which team will win the Champions League? Arsenal, first choice, of course. Bayern Munich, second choice, of course. Uh, PSG, they won the title last season. And Real Madrid, I have to put Real Madrid because, yeah, it is Real Madrid. Yeah, and Real Madrid. See, Gonzalo is like Olmo. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe. Yeah, but the number 9 position, it's very hard. It's very hard. I don't want to say he, she sometimes. I prefer saying he shines sometimes. Sometimes we don't see him. The number 9 position, it's very hard. It's very hard to shine every game. Peace out. So who will win the Champions League? Just like this. Yeah, for me, Arsenal is winning the Champions League. They will battle the Premier League. Yeah, I see an Arsenal Bayern final, and Arsenal will beat Bayern again as they did earlier this season. Oh, shoot. Hello, Didi Steve. How are you doing? Yeah, it's not crazy to say that Real Madrid will win the Champions League because we are talking about Real Madrid. Yeah, they are never the favorites, never. But we are talking about Real Madrid, guys. 15 UCLs, respect. So I think that is enough to uh, consider Real Madrid as favorites to win the Champions League every single season because, yeah, it's Real Madrid. A la Madrid.